Gentlemen, welcome to the Laptop Lap Dances Week 9 preview. We have a lot to get to. Let's get started. First off, let's go over our standings. At 1, still, Justin Geary at 12-4 on a hot streak. Only lost 4 games on the season. A great start. After that, we have a two-way tie for second and third place. Danny having the edge at number 2, and then me at number 3, both at 10-6. After that, we have a pair of 9-7 teams in Nathan and Brent. Jesse sits as our only 8-8 team halfway through the year, and he's sitting at dead even, and he is our number 6 seed. At 7 is Noah, who is our 1-7-9 team. Then we have Josh, who's the first team currently out of the playoffs. He is 6-10. Then Ethan's 5-11, and Steve-O is 4-12. So the league is still wide open. Could be anyone's game, but some teams are going to have to start getting wins soon. Trades. As I'm sure many of you have noticed, I have been cooking lately. The stove has been on. Multiple trades have gone my way this week. 2 since our last video. I traded away Jordan Addison for Drake London. You know, a bit of a bold move. Addison's had a great start, but he's been a touchdown machine, and you know, with both wide receivers having a change at quarterback, I decided to make the move. We'll see what happens. And then this morning, I gave Ethan Quentin Johnson for Zach Charbonnet. A pretty fair trade that benefits both teams with what they need in their roster. With that, I thought it'd be fun to go over a trade counter to see how many people have traded this year. At the top is me. I have made 5 trades so far this year. I think that's the most I've ever made in a league so far. At number 2 is Josh. He does have an asterisk, along with Nathan, who also had an asterisk, because one of their trades was that Samaje Perine for nothing, just kind of an extra add-on to their other trade. So they technically have 3 and 2, but they really have 1 less. Steve-O's traded twice. Ethan's traded twice. Now, after trade with me this morning, Noah and Brent each have 1 trade, and then Justin, Danny, and Jesse have all 3 not traded so far. So we'll have to see if they make any moves by the trade deadline. All right, bye weeks. We do have 4 this week, so you'll have to keep an eye on that. The Jaguars, 49ers, Lions, and Broncos. A couple of real high-powered fantasy offenses are on bye this week, so it will affect multiple teams. Fantasy D-Day. We have a Germany game this week, and it's a big one. In Germany Sunday morning, the Dolphins and the Chiefs will play. So that'll be super exciting. A lot of high-powered fantasy pieces. It is a revenge game for Tyreek Hill. So hopefully he puts on a show in Germany. But so if you have a Chief or a Dolphin, make sure that lineup is set Sunday morning. All right, let's get on to these matchups. First up, number 8, Josh at 6-10, taking on number 10, Steve-O, who is 4-12. These teams played once before in week 6. Josh won 171-122. Both teams have a new wide receiver on their roster. Both are from trades with me. Josh getting Jordan Addison, and Steven getting Christian Watson and Jaylen Warren. Steven opens up tonight with Jaylen Warren on Thursday Night Football. In Germany, Steven has his Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce stack, so he's hoping for a high-scoring game in Germany. That Ravens-Seahawks game is going to have a big impact here because we've got Gus Edwards versus Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, Tyler Lockett, and the Ravens defense in that game. So Josh has a lot of pieces in that one game. Chuba Hubbard versus Zach Moss going head-to-head in that Colts-Panthers game, so that'll be interesting. Josh is currently done after the 4 o'clock slate, and then Steve-O has Gabe Davis on Sunday night, and he has Josh Palmer and the Jets defense on Monday night. In terms of bye weeks, both teams are hit, but Josh is hit pretty hard. He's without Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, Calvin Ridley, and Cortland Sutton, so all 3 of his Jaguars on a bye this week. Steve-O is without Brandon Ayuk, Zay Jones, and Jameson Williams, so interesting matchup. Both teams are currently out of the playoffs and really need a win. I'm giving this win to Steve-O this week. Next up, number 5, Brent at 9-7, taking on number 7, Noah at 7-9. Brent opens up tonight with 2 Titans, both Derrick Henry and Will Levis, so he's hoping for a lot of scoring from the Titans. Noah has Tua in Germany, so he's with me and hoping for a high-scoring game from the Dolphins. Odell Beckham versus DK Metcalf going head-to-head here in that Ravens-Seahawks game. That Eagles-Cowboys game will be a big hit with Tony Pollard versus A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert. Mike Evans versus Jacoby Myers, 2 kind of similar wide receivers going head-to-head there. Brent's done after 4 o'clock, and then Noah has Jamar Chase on Sunday night, and he has Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson on Monday. So Brent will have to survive a primetime onslaught. Brent is without Jared Goff this week, and Noah is without his defense, the Niners defense. I am going to take Noah to win this game. Next up, number 4, Nathan at 9-7, taking on number 9, Ethan at 5-11. In terms of bye weeks, Nathan is without Sam Laporta, and Ethan is hit pretty hard. He's without Debo, Christian Kirk, Jerry Jeudy, and Josh Reynolds. Tonight, we've got DeAndre Hopkins and Najee Harris versus that Steelers defense on Thursday Night Football, so this matchup will start off hot. Ethan has Isaiah Pacheco in Germany, so he'll be up early watching that game. Kenneth Walker versus Alvin Kamara in this matchup, 2 primetime fantasy backs going head-to-head. That Cowboys-Eagles game will be big for this matchup as well. We've got Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and Brandon Cooks versus Dak and the Eagles defense. So both quarterbacks in that game going head-to-head here. Nathan has Stephon Diggs on Sunday night, and then Ethan has Quentin Johnson on Monday night. I am going to take Nathan to win this game. All right, our upset alert of the week, number 2, Danny at 10-6, taking on number 6, Jesse at 8-8. Jesse opens this matchup tonight with Deontay Johnson. Danny comes back with Raheem Mostert in Germany. Saquon Barkley versus Josh Jacobs going head-to-head in the same game in this matchup. So both teams are hoping for a run-heavy game there. Michael Pittman versus Terry McLaurin, 2 very similar style wide receivers going head-to-head there who will score more. Hollywood Brown versus Puka Nacua. That's another interesting matchup to keep an eye on. Danny has Joe Mixon on Sunday night, and then on Monday night it's Charger versus Charger, Keenan Allen versus Austin Eckler. So this matchup will go into Monday night. It will be interesting. In terms of bye weeks, Danny's without Amon-Ra St. Brown, Javonte Williams, and Brock Purdy. Jesse is without Jahmyr Gibbs and Evan Ingram. I am going to take Jesse to upset Danny in this matchup, as long as he rosters a tight end. All right, our matchup of the week. Number 1, Justin at 12-4, taking on number 3, Philip at 10-6. The last time these 2 teams played was in week 2, where Justin beat me 142.9 to 140.35. Super close matchup last time. I have a new look offense with my trades that I've made. A couple new guys making their first start for me. Justin opens the matchup tonight with George Pickens, and then this game starts off hot in Germany. We have Tyreek Hill versus Jalen Waddle in Germany, so the 2 premier Dolphins pass catchers going head-to-head. It is a revenge game for Tyreek Hill, so hopefully they target him heavy. Chris Olave versus DJ Moore going head-to-head in that Saints-Bears game, so that'll be really interesting to keep track of. CeeDee Lamb versus DeAndre Swift going head-to-head in that Eagles-Cowboys game. Amari Cooper versus Drake London, if Drake London does play with his groin injury. That'll be an interesting matchup. On Sunday night, it is a big matchup. I've got T. Higgins, James Cook, and Dalton Kincaid versus Justin's Josh Allen and the Bengals defense. So Sunday night will be huge for this matchup. And then I will end it with Justin Herbert, my quarterback, on Monday night. So Justin will have to have enough points to survive my quarterback. In terms of bye weeks, Justin is hit pretty hard with the Niners being out. He's without Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle and Jordan Mason this week. So not having CMC is a big hit. And I'm without David Montgomery this week for a bye. I am going to take myself to win this game and to inch myself closer to that number 1 seed. That is our week 9 preview. A really big week this week with a lot riding on this week. Good luck, everybody. Enjoy the Germany game, and let's ride.